typical Memorial Day in Montana. Hope you don't have too many outside plans because the weatherman is predicting cool weather and rain for most of the weekend. But having lived in Montana all my life, I know that that's pretty typical for Memorial Day. But enjoy it anyway. Hope you have plans with your family and friends to get together, maybe do a barbecue, maybe just get together and celebrate the weekend. Would be a good weekend to stop by All in Stitches today. We've got this lovely We the People raffle quilt that the Mission Mountain Guild has put together. Raffle tickets are only $1, 6 for 5. Would be a great way to remember your Memorial Day memories. A great day to honor one of those veterans or a special person in your life. A beautiful quilt. So stop by today. We're open till 4 o'clock, or stop by anytime before June 10th when the Mission Mountain Guild will be having their quilt show in Birmingham, and purchase some tickets. It helps them buy product to make their charity quilts and make things to contribute to those in need in our valley. But it is Memorial Day, and for those of you who maybe don't remember all of your history class, I happened to look up the difference of what Memorial Day is. We've got Memorial Day, then we've got Veterans Day, we've got Armed Forces Day, and what is the difference in those days? Memorial Day, actually, which is celebrated the last Monday in May, is a day to honor those who died in service to our country in the armed services, whether at war or in some other accident while they were serving. It's a day to memorialize those who passed away while they were serving. Then we get Armed Forces Day, which is in June. I think it's June 24th this year. Armed Forces Day is the day that we choose to honor all of those who are currently serving. You know, friends, relatives, family, people who are currently serving in the armed forces. Then we have Veterans Day, which is in September or October. I forgot to write down the date. Veterans Day is where we honor all of those who served, living or deceased. So those are important days. Memorial Day is really kind of transitioned into a day when we also remember our past friends and relatives who have passed away. Cemeteries will be decked out in beautiful flowers. Of course, in Montana, the lilacs are always in bloom, so there's huge bouquets of lilacs that decorate the graves and headstones and memorial spots of those who have passed away. But originally, it was set up as a day to honor those who were killed or died while they were serving in our armed forces. So whatever your plans for today, I'm going to let Poppy off her leash. She just has decided some mornings to go visit the neighbors when she's here. We're starting a new program today besides just the regular wonderful information that we have on our videos. We're going to have a contest. Everybody loves a contest. And I've kind of stolen the idea of this from my friend Scott Fortunoff, who is the CEO of Jaftex Company, which is one of the main suppliers of quite a few of our fabrics. What he does so that he gets people to consistently watch his videos is he has a contest where the next week he will ask a question about what he talked about in the previous week's contest. Then people comment their answer, and he would randomly select from those comments a winner to receive a jelly roll or a layer cake. He, of course, has access to a few more fun things than I do, but just to make it exciting, we are actually going to offer a $10 gift certificate to a person randomly chosen from the comments that have the right answer to something that I talked about in today's broadcast. So be watching till the end, because you never know when the information is going to come up. Then next week, watch till the end, and I will ask the question, and you can comment what you think the answer is. We will randomly select a winner and you will either be able to stop in and pick up your gift certificate, or we will mail it to you. It would also be available for online orders. So even if you watch us from far away, from Texas or Florida or Wisconsin or South Carolina, you could be the winner of that gift certificate, and you could use it for an online purchase. So that's the big news about our contest. We will be closed Monday in honor of Memorial Day. There's a parade scheduled, I'm pretty sure, for downtown Polson on Monday. I think it happens at noon. There'll be a number of, the typical fire trucks and police cars, but there'll also be the honor guard from the local armed services. So do come downtown. I think a few of the stores may be open, but most of us are closed, taking advantage of an extra day off for a little bit longer weekend. We've been busy here at the shop getting some models made. So I think we've got 2 or 3 new models up. We're working on some other models. We also this week were busy making a couple of special orders. Somebody came in and saw a set of placemats that we had made out of the Welcome to the Lake fabric, and we only had 4 of them made, and they liked them, so they were like, oh, we need 8 of them. So we were making 4 more. Then they saw some fish fabric and thought, ooh, that would make great pillowcases. So we're going to make pillowcases. So we not only offer the gifts that are already made and here in the store, but if you come in and see something and would like us to put together a special order for you, oftentimes we are able to do that. I know Judy has made a number of specialty Poppins bags out of fabric that people picked. She's right in the process now of making a Grizz windsock for somebody for graduation. So keep those in mind for those special things that you might want to have made. But do stop in and check out our gifts. Another thing that I worked on this week is I had a line of fabric that I looked at and thought, oh, what could we do with it? So it was a border print that for whatever reason hadn't been moving quite as well as it should. So I took this Triangle Frenzy runner, which I made numerous ones of, very easy pattern. Instead of the yard that it calls for, I bought a 1 1/3 yards. And by doing that, it allowed me to not only make this table runner, which still needs to be backed, but to take my extra triangles and put together to make just a little table topper. This is for sale. I've got another one available too. I think those are $20 a piece. As soon as this is backed and quilted, this runner will be available. But this is made from a border print, which we have in stock. You can also make your own border print and put together a table runner. Works great. Maybe you want a red, white, and blue one to put together for 4th of July. Maybe you want just a bright colored beachy one to go on your picnic table this summer. But a fun pattern, Triangle Frenzy runner, and easy to put together. We give you a real great trick on how to do the back, so you don't have to bind it or worry about tucking that crazy edge in with the batting and stuff in it. So stop in if you'd like to make one of these. I don't think we have a class scheduled. We could look at doing that in June, or as always, we can do a one-on-one class for you. A new line we got in from Free Spirit is this beautiful line of a couple of florals with graphics in them. Just exquisite fabric. I love the nostalgia of it, but it also has the graphic design, so it could fit in with a modern take on something. And then this is a real fun one. I mean, this could be a great apron, could be a great purse, would make just a great coordinating fabric in with a number of things. It's got the rulers, the old replicas of the old days when they had cloth rulers that were stitched along the edge. If you're into postage stamps and into postmarks, this is got postmarks from all over the world, colored ones, black and white ones. Again, a great coordinating fabric in this line. And then this floral, very, very muted, very somebody said, oh, it's kind of muddy or you know, and I said, well, maybe a little bit, but it's got so many interesting colors in it that it would be a great focal fabric in a lot of things. I think this would also make a great one block wonder because it's got a lot of contrast, a lot of varied color in it. And then because he's one of my favorite designers, even though it wasn't part of this line, I thought that the colors blended some. And I also needed some of this for a quilt that I'm going to be working on. This is by one of my favorite designers, Tim Holtz, who is a designer for Free Spirit. Tim started out as a graphic designer, and from there he moved into designing paper, gift wrap sheets, and a lot of scrapbooking paper. And from there, he moved into designing fabric. This is from a line he had out a couple of years ago called Abandon, and I love the colors in this, just the difference in the texture of it, the contrast with the pinks and the dark purples, and then the graphic that is underneath it. So again, great line by Tim Holtz, a designer for Free Spirit Fabric. Not a lot else to share today. Hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the time that you get to spend together, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's a barbecue or whatever. Oh, I did have a couple of patterns that I thought would work well with this line. One of them is Hyde Park that we made before. Actually, we made this with the Abandoned line of fabric that was by Tim Holtz. But I think these fabrics could be coordinated in a great way to put this Hyde Park. Just pick a neutral background, maybe a grunge or a linen to go for your basic, and then use these colors in your blocks. Another one of our old standby companies, Maple Island BQ patterns. BQ7 is one that they just came out with. It's got a large focal print, which maybe could be this one or this one. Use these as the accent pieces. Could be a great design for this pattern, for this fabric line. Again, have a good weekend. Remember, we're closed on Monday, but we're available online. So stop in at All in Stitches, 210 Main Street in Polson, Montana, or check us out online, allinstitchesmt.com, or just All in Stitches MT. Have to look at just for the technical aspects. So again, thanks for watching. Remember, next week there will be a question taken from today's video. So hope you watched all of it. Talk to you later. Bye.